Oh, okay. That was Ron's. Okay, cool. All right, well, we'll get started. I'll start the recording. And, oh, crap. Okay, that's fine. I wanted to, I kind of wanted some of the new people to be on, so that actually the people that have been here like us for can help the new people too. And then maybe, you guys can help with giving out kind of what your, some tips that you guys do with blitzing. But I wanted to record this training and do a training on blitzing, because I think that when we all have done this, and we all know when you first start, you kind of think, okay, what is blitzing? What do I have to do? And how do I incorporate all that? And as you go along and as you work your business, you realize that blitzing is just part of your day. It's part of your lifestyle. And the more that you make it part of your lifestyle, the less fear is in it, the less you're afraid to talk to people, you're afraid to approach people, or start a conversation with people if you make it part of your lifestyle. So I just had a couple of tips about that, so that if you're struggling with it now, you can kind of get like a refresher and kind of get a little bit more, I don't know, confidence to just do it. Because I think, I don't know, maybe for me, when I first started, I was really afraid to blitz. I don't know what I expected was going to happen. Like, nobody jumped on me, nobody yelled at me yet, nobody really cussed me out or anything. So I don't know what I expected was going to happen, but it took me a while to get used to it. And so the more that I did it, the more it became natural. So I think blending it into your day and being intentional about blitzing and making a point to share your business no matter where you are, what you're doing, how busy you are. Always be looking for an opportunity to share your business or to share the product. Like, if you just stand in line, or stand and go to a clothing store and just walk around. You're in a store, you're walking around, just listen to what people say. People are looking through the clothes like, oh my gosh, I used to be a size 7, now I'm a size 10. I wish I was back. Just listen to people. And then, I would walk up to them and go, hey, I would say something like, if you're really interested in getting back to your regular size, I think I can help you. Here's my card. Have you heard of the wraps? Have you heard of our products before? And then, wait to hear what her response is. And if she's like, oh no, I've never heard of it, then I would, whip out my little book and say, yeah, I've used it. I loved it. I was a size, whatever. I was 200 pounds and I got down 160. This is what I did. And then just, have a quick conversation. If she wants more information, exchange numbers, get her Facebook information, get her Instagram information right then and there. That's what that's what I started to do now. I used to be so afraid to ask people for their information, because people aren't really apt to give you their phone numbers right away. They're more likely to follow you or let you follow them on Instagram, because it's such a social public platform. So it's not like you're being, creepy. So I always will say, are you on Facebook? Let me follow you real quick. What's your name? Let me follow you real quick. And then I would look for them and I would, follow them. And then I would message them and I'll just say, hey, this is London from, I met you in the store or whatever. So when you kind of just, I think, make it natural and make it like if you were talking to a friend, it becomes less weird and becomes less uncomfortable when you can kind of relate to them in some way or find something that you can connect with them for. I mean, not like, just looking for random people, walking up to people. I mean, because that's just creepy. You wouldn't want anybody to do that to you. So just kind of think of it that way. As far as like, if you're in a store or you're walking up to someone. Because, for all of us, I don't care who you are. Life is happening to us 24/7. That's not it works. I mean, issues and, kids. And I mean, my son right now, I can really just sell him on eBay. He's just so like defiant right now. So I'm just like struggling through that. These teenage boys are driving me crazy. They're eating up everything in the doggone house. Anyway, so, so life happens. Life's going on. Life does not stop because we started a business. So try to find a way that you can incorporate blitzing. Now that's just the public blitz. That's what I'm initially talking about. Initially, is just the public blitz. You know, already being out, you know, throwing your shirt on. Like, I've been in the house all day. I've been in the house all day. I had to take my son to gymnastics, so threw my shirt on, threw my hair back. You know, had to run out, and so at pumping gas, share my blitz card with the lady. You know, just standing there, just, you know, looking for something to read. Just share your blitz card. Hey, you know, and this works a lot for me. Like, I'm using this hands down with every. I don't care what. I don't care what they are or who they are, or whatever. I'm using this for everybody. If I see somebody, or if I see a young person or old person, doesn't matter. I'll say to them, hey, if you know, if I'm in a checkout or if I'm anywhere, I'll say, hey, I'm looking for, you know, I give them my blitz card and say, hey, I'm looking for people who are interested in modeling, or being a product tester, however you want to say, a product tester. I usually don't say product tester as much as I say models. Everybody wants to be a model. Or maybe it's just me. I don't know. Maybe I was just wanted to be a model. But anyway, everybody wants to model. Everybody wants to feel like, you know, they're contributing to something positive. They want to feel good about giving back to something, or feel good about, you know, just feeling good about helping out. Or some people just want their face out there. They want a platform to be on something or do something on social media. So I'm going up to people and I'm asking them, you know, hey, do you know anybody that would be interested in modeling for me? I'm looking for people who want to rap and lose weight. I'm looking for people who want to grow their hair out. So I'm using that for everybody. So I met a girl yesterday, and I was checking out. I was in Gymboree, and I said, hey, let me give you one of my cards. I said, I'm looking for, hey, Jasmine, I said, I'm looking for somebody who would be interested in being a hair model for me. Do you know anybody that would want to do that? She was like, oh my God, I'm going natural. I stopped relaxing. And we had this long conversation. So it was just like an open door. Everybody wants to be a model. I mean, I don't know if it's just the generation now with the selfie generation, but everybody wants their face on something. So, that was such an easy segue and such an easy way to help her with her, you know, natural hair growing goals, and to possibly get a potential loyal customer or distributor. So I gave her my card, quickly, you know, said, hey, let me jump on your, you know, let me follow you on Facebook real quick. Followed her on Facebook. So now she has a chance to see all of my posts. She gets to see everything I post. So she gets to know who I am. So I'll follow up with her probably this weekend to go, hey girl, it's London. Just wanted to follow up with you to see if you're ready to start on your hair journey and be my model. These are the requirements. And I make it really professional, and I make it really a real thing, like you are a model. I tell them that you have to work with me for 90 days. You get a discount with all of your hair boxes that come once a month. I tell them that I do need your permission to, for your photos to be, you're going to be in front of 30,000 followers of mine. You're going to be, I'm going to present your photos to boutiques, you know, hair salons. Other distributors may see these photos and use them. I tell them that it can also be, in which we can also submit any before and after to the company for it to be approved to be a licensed before and after. And that what they'll do is they'll put it on a before and after on an actual It Works sheet, and it has the before and after, and it has a little disclaimer on the bottom, and it has, you know, some writing. So if you wanted to go that far, I think we're supposed to do that for everybody, but I don't think people are. I don't know if we have to or if it's the rule, but some people do, and you can submit it to the company for an actual authentic before and after. It basically it puts It Works stamp on that before and after. So and I tell them that, like, you're going to be an official before and after, so you're going to be, that's going to launch you, you know, that's going to be on a lot of other things. It's going to be, you know, global. You're going to be on international stuff, which is true, because if somebody from Canada, you know, contacts me and goes, hey, I'm really interested in the hair, skin, and nails, I'm going to show them that photo. I'm going to send them that photo. So they have the potential of you know, having their face as my model, as a brand, you know, on for the results. So I tell people that, you know, and they're really excited about that, and they really are excited to work with me. They don't really care about the $33. They're really excited about working as a hair model. So that's what I'm using for a lot of my blitzing, is just asking people if they want to be models. That's really what it is. And when they see how easy it is to be a model, and that how fun it is, then they want to buy other stuff. Like I have this one customer who I've had her for a year now, and she buys something on probably every single month. She's really not ready to be a distributor, but she loves the product. So she's going to probably be a potential. But she tries something different every month. She just loves the product. So, you know, get in the habit of just really putting them on a platform. And they will almost always be willing to do something different, change something different, you know, wrap, add hair, skin and nail, skincare, whatever it is. So another thing with blitzing in public is just getting over the what's the word? You know, just getting past what people are going to think about you once you're blitzing. Because most people don't know about it works. They haven't heard about it works. So you're walking up and talking to people who have no idea of who we are and what we are. So you kind of have to, you know, present it in a way where it's informative, it's quick, finding out what's, you know, what it is about them that they want to change, or, you know, answering any questions that they have, you know, up front. Because a lot of people don't know what it is. And that's the good thing about the Blitz card, because it's like, this is what it is, this is what it does. That's all you have to do is just flip it over. So getting past and getting over yourself as far as what people think about you, because you know what you have, you know who you are, you know the company, you know the products work. So that's really the confidence that you need, is that you know that it works. So if they're like, oh no, I don't want that crap, okay, that's fine. On to the next person, because you know there's somebody out there that needs it. The Blitz cards are kind of big, right? So we have the Blitz cards. Oh, I'm sorry, let me grab. The Blitz cards are kind of big. So for me, I keep Blitz cards in my purse. The number one rule for your business is to always be prepared, right? You always want to be prepared. So I carry with me a Blitz card, a product catalog, and a business card. I keep the business cards in my wallet because a lot of times I don't take my purse in a store or in wherever I'm going to go. So I have my purse. I have my wallet. So that way, if somebody is like, oh, you know, you sell it works, you have it works, I can give them a card quickly. And it's smaller than a Blitz card. Blitz cards don't fit in my wallet. I've got to put them in my big purse when I take my everything with me. But my business card is a little bit smaller. So they have business cards, a couple you can choose from. This one is just one-sided. They have one that's double-sided, and it has like this part on the back of the card. So it makes it nice to blitz with the business card. So you want to make sure that you have something with you, because nothing is worse. And I'm telling you, if it hasn't happened to you already, nothing is worse than a missing blitzed opportunity, or a missed opportunity when you don't have anything with you. And you're like, oh man, I wish I had this, because I could have, you know, did that, or I could have, you know, talked to that person or give them this or whatever. So you always want to be prepared. And if you don't have a Blitz card, you don't have a business card, you don't have a lanyard. Everybody should have a lanyard. Mine's in my bag, but it's just a lanyard. I put it in the group when we did the when I did the invite. It's just a lanyard with a Blitz card that's laminated. If you don't have laminated paper, here's the Blitz card. It's laminated. What's that place called? I almost said Sheets. Staples has the sheets that are about this long, and it's like a folder. You put the card in there, you unfold the plastic, and you just seal it up, and it makes a laminated. And then you can just poke a hole in it and then put it on your lanyard. Some people have this shrunk, which is a good idea, because this is kind of flimsy. You start, you know. And so some people have it cut really small to maybe like a fourth, so that you can still see it, but it's smaller. So everybody should have a lanyard. If you don't have one, that's a really good tool, because it brings people to you without you even having to say anything. It's almost like wearing a shirt, but without it. You just have a Blitz card. So if you don't have, even if you don't have a Blitz card, you don't have a business card, you don't have a product catalog, in your eSuite, if you go under documents, they have printable flyers. You can make them big, you can make them small, you can put your name, your phone number, your website in there, your email, and it's just, it has the same thing. You just put your information and print it out. And you can carry those with you and hand those out if somebody wants information from you. So don't let the fact that you may not have a card on, or you've ran out or whatever, don't let that stop you. And if you don't have anything, take a picture of your Blitz card, before and after. I mean, the back and front. Take a picture of it. Put your information in there, or use a pic art or something. Take a picture of it and keep it. And if you walk up to somebody and they go, "Oh my gosh, do you have a card with you?" and you go, "Oh shoot, I don't have a card." Ask them for their phone number. Text it to them. Text them your card. That way they have your information. You now have their phone number, so you can follow up with them. So don't let any excuse stop you from not having making a contact. Okay. One huge thing about blitzing is you don't have to have a special day and time of blitzing. You can, especially if you're going in groups, that's a really cool thing. But if it's just you, don't feel the pressure of having to schedule a day, having your hair right. Do it as you're going about your day. Plug it right into your life. If you don't go out today, don't worry about it. Blitz online. When you're posting, you're blitzing. And I think people get that, they miss that. Just because you're not physically handing somebody a card does not mean you're not blitzing them. When you post, you're sharing your business, you're sharing your products, you're sharing your lifestyle. So you have to post. You have to post every single day. I have posted every single day for 2 years. 2 years and 2 months. I have posted every single day, at least 3 times a day, for 2 years and 2 months. Never missed a day. Ever. In those 2 years and 2 months, I was in labor. I was still posting. 2 years, 2 months. Have had family issues, have had problems, work, been on travel, still posting. There are ways to schedule your posts. So don't ever let anything stop your consistency, because that's what's going to get you to where you want to be, is consistency. Even if you don't have a lot of distributors, if you don't have a lot of customers, it does not matter. Your consistency is what's going to count. That's what they're going to know when they're ready. When they're ready, after you've planted that seed, they're going to come find you because they're ready, because they've seen you. Your store's never been closed. Your store is open. If you're not posting, your store is closed. Your social media is your office cubicle. If you don't show up, you're not working. So you have to make sure that your face is on your social media every single day. At least 3 times, 3 to 6 times a day. You need to be sharing, post. I don't care if it's your bowl of cereal. Doesn't matter. Let them know you're eating. Let them know you're still alive. You're having breakfast. This is what I'm having. Every day. I've had so many people sign up, and 2 weeks later, they're like, "This isn't working for me." And I'm like, "Well, okay, tell me what you're doing. How's your posting? How's your social media? Let's troubleshoot what the problem is." "Well, I posted, but nobody's biting." Well, if you're posting once a day, even once a day, that's not enough. If you're posting once a week, you can forget it. Once every couple of days, maybe. Doubtful. You have to be in people's phones every day. And just remember, your post is a blitz, and just because you post does not mean that person has seen it. If you've got a lot of followers, with this new Instagram, thing that they have, your post isn't in chronological order. It's a new algorithm, so it's going to be based on something different. So you want to make sure that you're constantly putting things out, good things, just not posting just to be posting. You want to put out good content, because that's what's going to get seen more, and what's going to be on the search pages, so you want to post, and you want to make it good content. And just make sure you're talking to new people every day. And what I mean by that, not necessarily in person. If it's in person, that's awesome. But if it's not in person, you didn't get out today or whatever, make sure you're talking to 4 new people that you've inboxed. You put a post out there about the business opportunity or hair, skin, and nails. Inbox that person. Find 4 new people to talk to every single day. 4 new people. That's all you need. 4 new people. Talk to 4 new people every day. Or set a goal. Maybe it's 10 people every day. Whatever you want to set, make sure you're talking to people every single day. One thing that I've done in the past that everybody I'm sure has done, but I don't do it anymore because I realize the value, the devaluing in that activity, and I realize the value in the business. So I don't drop these off in the bathrooms anymore or on the side of, on a table. I don't do that anymore. A couple of reasons. The first reason is because these things cost money. And before, I was too scared to talk to people. So I would just drop this. I would, go somewhere and just sit it somewhere, just put it and just stick it somewhere. Put it, in the grocery store and just put it next to like the, M&Ms or something. But these things cost money. So I don't want nobody to really throw it away like that. So that's one reason why I don't do it. The second reason why I don't do it is because I realize now that this business is so dependent on relationships and seeing my face, hearing my voice. So that's, I want to bring value to people. So I want to let them know I'm giving you something. This is valuable. This stuff works. Let me tell you about it. So that's another reason why I don't just stop, drop, and roll. I used to, I won't lie, I did, because I was too afraid. I would drop this off and run. Like, I blitzed today, y'all. Boop, I'm out. But realize that these are valuable. This is a coupon. With this, people can get things from you. They can get a free wrap. They can contact you. They can put it in their purse. They have it to go back to. They remember your face. They remember your conversation. So hand these to people if you can. Text it to people. Talk to people about it. Give it to them in their hand. Because they will remember that a lot more, versus, how many people have really seen a direct sales card somewhere and actually called that person? You don't know that person. We know in this business, there are some good distributors and there are some bad distributors. I've heard horror stories about distributors that make all of us look bad. So people are more leery of just going, oh, a distributor. No, they're gonna want somebody they know. They're gonna want somebody they trust, and this is a trusting business. So try not to drop these and go, because people aren't gonna look at them. They may look at them. You might get. I'm not saying you won't ever get one, but I can't tell you. And I've had thousands of these handed out. I can't tell you one person that called me and said, "Yeah, I found this in the bathroom, so I picked it up and called you." Nope. I've had distributors say, "You gave this to me in Walmart. I met you at blah, blah, blah. You handed it to me." And I may not remember who the person is, but they remember me. They remember me giving this to them at the checkout. They remember me talking with them about the wrap. So you want to build that relationship. Even if it's for a second, they know you. They know that you're attached to this card versus, oh, so this person, okay, let me, and they can't really look you up online if it's like It Works. And you used to be able to put in a distributor's name and then their account pop up, but that doesn't happen anymore. It's only a replicated site. So people have to go to yourskinnysuccess.com or meltme.myitworks.com, which is my 2 landing pages. So make sure you just hand these out. That's why I don't stop, drop, and roll these anymore. Those are the only tips that I really have for blitzing. And then just, don't think of it always as getting out. Think of every transaction that you do as a blitz. Your clothing, your lanyard, your hat, your car, your magnets, all those are blitzing. We build those relationships by physically speaking with that person. If we give them a blitz card, if they call us from our car magnet, then we're developing that relationship over the phone. So it's just important that blitzing is part of our everyday activity, every single day. So do you guys all have any, or do you guys have any blitzing tips that I didn't go over that you want to give out to everybody? You can just unmute your phone. Crystal.
Hey, sorry, I'm like super tired
Oh, you're fine.
today. It's been a long day. Um, for people who are new and they're nervous about blitzing, I always tell them, like, if you're new in the business and you want to learn how to blitz, start off with people you see on a daily basis, like your coworkers
Right.
and, you know, relatives or even long distance cousins, and go from there. It'll help
Right.
loosen things up a bit.
Right. Gives you that practice.
Hmm.
Exactly. That's a good tip.
So I
Awesome.
don't know if anybody else has anything to say.
How about you, Ron? Are you better blitzing in person or uh, uh, social media blitz?
I would say face to face. Online, you know, everybody's ratio gets better as the time goes on. Originally you might say out of 100 people, I got 10 lookers or 20 lookers.
Mm-hmm.
The more that you post creatively, and the more your language of how you respond to them increases,
Mm-hmm.
then averages increase.
Right.
You would have more people that would honestly contact you back about the products or the opportunity, because you're doing it on a daily basis. So those objections or questions that they might have, you have a different way of exposing your story to them.
Mm-hmm.
That's exposing your story. You
Right.
know, instead of we all have the same products, but I think it's more or less based on how you connect with them, relatability with your life story,
Mm-hmm.
because a lot of people will find out what's going on with you, or the process of how the business went with you, and they'll connect with you that way, because there's a million distributors out there, but
Mm-hmm.
only
Right.
one distributor like yourself, so
Exactly.
basically yourself, even with your pictures, you might, how some people say keep it positive. You're talking about, me and Crystal go to work every day, talk about our 9 to 5s from time to time. We don't want to totally bash our jobs, but I'll put products up. I'll show pictures throughout the day, to keep people encouraged, to let them know that I'm doing the same thing you're doing, and I'm doing
Mm-hmm.
this part time,
Right.
and look at my results. I mean, I put a post in the group the other day about how astonished I was. The new you, like, had my body looking like I was
Mm-hmm.
looking weird. I was like, who's that person? So, uh, I mean, it really does work. I mean, I think we have to get out of the mindset of, uh, I wouldn't say selling, but trying to make people follow us.
Mm-hmm.
People, like you said earlier, I talked with you before the call started. People will naturally find you when it's time.
Right.
You have to keep posting consistently every day. Like, people are not going to follow somebody who posts like one time, and then they hadn't posted like
Mm-hmm.
or like
Right.
almost a week. You have to post. I mean, it could just be something silly,
Right.
or good afternoon, or look what the product did to me, or I'm out having dinner with my family. Just something that people can relate to.
Mm-hmm.
See that you're not going to quit doing what you're doing, because if they know that you're doing it,
Mm-hmm.
eventually they will come back to you and
Right.
ask you, how can I join this, or how can I be a part of what you have special is going on.
Right. Right. And we have to remember too, just because we give them a card does not mean that they're going to call us or that they're interested. It doesn't mean that. It just means that we did our job. We shared the product. We shared our card. We shared the information. They may not want it right now, but when the impression that we leave on them, and they may not want it now, but next year when they go on a cruise, they're going to be like, man, I wish I had that person's number. Well, let me go check. I think I have her card. I mean, I've had that happen to me so many times. And just because they don't act and react right then and there does not mean they don't want it. They just may not want it right now. And we have to remember that we think in It Works terms, and we think in It Works activities every single day. most people don't think about us every day. Not at all.
Yeah.
We're thinking it works on a daily basis. We are grinding. It works 12 hours out of 24. We're sleeping for 8. So people don't think about us every day like we are thinking about us every day, or we're thinking about our business every day. So we want to make sure that when they do think about us, that we're consistently in their phone. We're consistently, posting on their feeds. So you just want to have that consistent presence. Like you said, Ron, even if it's just a quick picture, something about work, something about food, just making sure that you're blitzing. And you don't want to over blitz. You don't want to constantly say, join my team, get this product. You want to tell stories. You want to talk like you're talking to somebody across the table, or you're talking to your friend. How would you talk to your friend if she asked you, how does this work? Well, this is how it works. I'm so excited. Look at this person's results. So you want to talk like you're having that conversation. So that's how you want to do your online blitz. We have about 6, 7 minutes. Do you guys have any other blitzing tips for us? I would just say make sure you have your lanyard. If you're real shy, your lanyard's going to be great because it's going to draw people to you. So get that lanyard and put it on and wear that wherever you go. If you want to do a car magnet, if you want to do your car decal or whatever. The eSuite has the flyers. You can print those off and give those out to people. If you don't have any cards or blitz cards or anything like that, don't let that stop you. Just get out and share the product. Just share the product with people. If you're shy, that's okay. It just takes consistency. It takes practice. I tell you the story that when I first started, I was downtown in my town, and I refused to get in my car without giving out 5 blitz cards. I was terrified. I don't even know why. Terrified. But I made sure I gave out those 5 cards, and then I got in my car and went home. I could not go home. I told myself, you will not get in this car until you give out and talk to 5 people. So I did, and I got over it, and it gets easier as it goes. And I know you hear everybody say that, but it really does. It gets easier as you do it more. And as you get confident with the products in your company and your business, you're more apt to share it. You're more apt to really be comfortable and confident with, in repping your company, repping your brand. You're serious about it. So that's all that I had on blitzing, and I did record this, so I'll upload this to my YouTube if you guys didn't get a chance to jump on, or you came in later or got cut off. I'll upload it to YouTube. I did want to just say real quick that I'm gonna be doing Sunday night virtual wrap parties consistently on Sundays, and I'll put it in the group as far as when, and it'll be a group online party, so invite all your people. You'll be able to post your personal photos, your personal comments, how the products work for you, what do you love about it. So it'll be a group effort, so everybody will be all involved, and that way you have a place to send potentials after you've made that contact. You say, hey, I know you were interested in the wrap, so I'm having a virtual wrap party on Sunday. They're giving away freebies. Join us. Come join our party, and we'll get some freebies together. I've got some greens, some wow, some energy, some facials. So we'll just, have a couple. We'll have a wrap party every week on Sunday, and that way we can help some people as summer is upon us, to get started on their journeys. So does anybody have any closing, any tips, any closing remarks, anything you guys need help with?